should we need it, indicating agreement with the proceeding of the special meeting of council. I'll call for a motion to adopt the agenda. Councillor Nadeau, all in favor? That's carried. Before I get into the decision items in item point 4, I will declare a pecuniary interest in items 4.1 through 4.3, and therefore I will relinquish the chair to the Deputy Mayor, Mr. Long.
All right, good. Everybody, State's Area Structure Plan. That's Councillor Nadeau.
Thank you. Administration has reviewed application for the amendment of the Moral Estates Area Structure Plan for Southeast 949 7th west of the 5th. This Area Structure Plan, ASP, was adopted June 2006 and was amended in June 2012 with respect to clarification of the lot layout design. The owner of the land, this amendment reflects their proposed plans to develop low-density residential component within the Phase 5 area as shown on the maps attached to 2015-02D. The applicant proposed that the existing high residential district, which was shown in the area structural plan as mid-density residential, be rezoned to residential district and R1, low-density narrow lot residential district. Would allow 10 lots along the northern portion of the subdivision to the duplexes and would allow along the southern portion of the subdivision to be developed into single-family dwelling as shown on the attached Schedule B. Should Council choose to give first reading today, this bylaw 2015-02D along with the proposed rezoning bylaw 2015-01D will be under the Municipal Government Act and pursuant to the usual practice. Referral process, adjacent landowners will be provided with the and public hearing process and will be given the opportunity to provide their comments. So I have two options before me. Choose to give first reading, and option B, that council table. I move that council move forward. That council give first reading to bylaw 2015-02D for the amendment of the Moral Structure Plan. Consultation process will begin simultaneously with the rezoning.
Thank you. We have a motion on the table. Any discussion? Council? No? All those in favour? And that is carried. Excellent. Moving to item 4.2, Moral Estates Phase 5 rezoning. Councillor Schuler.
Thank you, Your Worship. Received an to rezone a portion of the lands located within Southeast 949-7 west of the 5th Meridian, Moral Estates, from the existing R4 high-density residential district to R narrow residential district and R1 low-density narrow lot district. Such rezoning will allow 10 lots in the northern portion of the subdivision to be developed into duplexes and will allow 12 lots along the southern portion of the subdivision to be developed into single-family dwellings, as shown on the attached map. The current State's Area Structure Plan indicates that these lands are designated for high-density residential development. However, the landowner has made application to amend the Area Structure Plan to allow for low residential development. The amendment of the Area Structure Plan will be taking place simultaneously with the rezoning application. When the land was subdivided in 2014, the landowner kept the zoning of R4 with the intention of developing single-family units. However, the developer has begun to sell off the lots. It was noted that the proposed developments were not able to be situated on the property as anticipated, as the setbacks under the R4 district prevented certain structures from being located in close proximity to the property lines. In discussion with the developers, administration suggested that these lands be rezoned in order to accommodate the setback concerns. This will allow developers to build what was intended, as well as give future homeowners the ability to build structures within their property without the constraints of an R4 district. Rezoning bylaw 2015-01D is hereby presented to Council for first reading. will occur as required under MGA. As part of the referral process, adjacent landowners will be provided notice of the rezoning application and will be given the opportunity to provide their comments. I have two options on here. Option A is that council give first reading to bylaw 2015-01D for amendment of the land use bylaw for rezoning. The consultation process will begin. And option B, that council tables the bylaw 2015-01D to a future council meeting. I therefore move that council give first reading to bylaw 2015-01D for amendment of the land use bylaw for rezoning. Consultation process will begin.
Thank you. Any discussion on that motion, Councillor Wheeler?
Yeah, I just have a question that you can maybe ask or come back. The picture on the top has the land green, it's like a green space, and lines under there, but I'm wondering if that works green space or because if you look at the picture on the right, not a green space, and I'm just wondering how that works.
The part that you're wanting to look at is the brown portion, the underneath the purple. That development is already there. The green space was deferred to phase 6 of the development, so there is going to be a bigger parcel of green space down there. That's why there's none in this section, because it was all deferred.
Sandra?
Just to clarify, pipelines are not accepted as municipal reserve land. They are required to be just dedicated as public utility lots, so we don't accept that as the required 10%.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, so we have a motion there. All those in favour? And that's carried. Thank you. Item 4.3, development permit, Councillor Wheeler.
Thank you. Administration has received an application from 26 sleeper trailers located at 5025 37 67th Street. The application was December 18th to an effective date of January 1st, 2013. The land changed regarding accommodation ramps. The section accommodations are 1 year temporary, which would be renewed yearly upon council approval. A yearly fee on top of the development building fee was also added to the schedule. Development permit renewal approval was given at the February 2014 regular meeting of council. After development expired December 18th, 2014, the application was to reapply for the continuance of the sleeper trailers for the 2015 calendar. The proposed discretionary use under the C2 general commercial district approval is therefore required. The administration is recommending the approval of a temporary development permit with conditions specific to the proposed site. This permit would be in effect would have to be reapplied for December of 2015 for the year 2016 should the in the sleeper trailers on this property. The building inspector is advised that provided no changes, the building permit would only need to be applied. That council approved the development permit DB 4213 subject to the conditions as listed below.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Wheeler. Any discussion? Councillor Bossert?
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Question for Jen. Has there been any changes in this development since we last approved it a year ago?
There haven't been any changes that have been brought to my attention.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Okay. Motion on the table. All those in favour? And that is carried. All right, and I believe that brings us to the end of today's very brief business. I'm looking for a motion to adjourn. Councillor Wheeler, all those in favour? And we are done for the day. Thanks, folks.